What is good, chat? Welcome back. We are here this week for One Piece, chapter 1145. Spoilers, bruh. I be trying to get that straight in my head, and it's like, yo, it be mad. It be taking me out. It be taking me out. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like a lot, bruh. Okay. I'm just saying the TikTok stream started, but while I do that, oh no, I need to change this. Boom. But yeah, while I'm doing that, I found out that the TD on Gunko's headphones actually is a reference to the merch that Brook was selling while he was on tour as Soul King. So there's a panel I saw that explained that it's like the TD is the merch brand, so it makes sense she would have like Brooke merch headphones while she's listening to Soul King's music. It's like, yo, she a big Brooke fan. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, she genuinely is a big Brooke fan. Yo, what's good, Zoni? What's good? We out here today with it. But yeah, did you hear what I just said about the explanation for the TD? It's like that's that's the brand, that's Brooks brand that he like sells his merch through and shit and stuff. Which is like crazy funny. Gunko has like Brook merch headphones and everything. I'm trying not to let the OBS thing be on the screen, but like I have the TikTok live studio too here. Anyway, let's get into it. Woo! Yo, look. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. This is a lot. This is a lot. Alright, let's get into it, chat. Let's get into it. Yo, I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. This time we have both a color spread and normal cover. The normal cover shows Ulti hugging Page one after Yamato saved them. The color spread is drawn by one of the One Piece anime staff. We can see the Straw Hats watching the new One Piece Egghead episodes. Yo, the anime is returning. Yo, we should, okay, after we do the spoilers, we'll actually go through all of the footage. Well, I don't want to say all of the footage because YouTube might copyright my rocks. Yo, wait, I'm seeing stuff about rocks in this chapter. I'm trying to like contain my hype, bro. But like, alright. The Colon pirates align themselves with Robin's group. Meanwhile, in the underworld, Loki shares information with Luffy's group regarding the God's Knights. However, he refuses to disclose Shanks' whereabouts, believing that Luffy has yet to truly earn his freedom. Okay, okay. A brief flashback reveals that Loki once encountered Zebek in the past and even attempted to join his crew as a kid. However, what, bro? What? Zebek, whose appearance remains obscured, flatly rejected Loki's request. The rejection led Loki to challenge Zebek to a fight, which ended disastrously for him. Whitebeard is also seen in the flashback, but Zebek's face remains hidden. Loki admired Zebek the way Luffy admires Shanks and believes that he was born in the wrong era, as he wanted to grow up and be part of the Rock's crew. Luffy gives Loki some meat to help him recover. He recovers a bit, but not fully. Jinbei stops the fire that was caused by Loki. The chapter concludes with Gonko appearing on this far ship, standing face to face with the Colon pirates. Chat! Chat! Yo! Oh my, bro. I'm so hyped, bro. Chat, I'm so hyped, bro. Yo, hold on. Let me get a more better interframe for like the TikTok chat. Yeah, bro. Chat, I'm so hyped, chat. Rocks! So you trying to tell me that that Loki admired rocks the way Luffy admires Shanks? Yo, three new messages. I can't even see them, bro. The chat is going by so fast. Yo, my mind is blown. My mind is blown. Okay, first of all, I wanna address what happened at the end of that chapter. What happened at the end, bro? Gonko is definitely a double agent, bro. She is switching sides. She is a double agent. She is coming to help them and divulge information. Bro, if she's Koala and she's actually working for the revolutionaries, I'm gonna lose my shit because that is who she looks like, bro. Yo, but we don't know. We don't know enough. And why did she appear alone? That is what confirms it for me now. And I think that's what confirms everything that the community has been saying about her being a double agent, bro, she is deaf. Because why didn't she bring Summers and Killingham with her? If they're working together. Why is she on the Colon Pirates ship? Is she gonna try to kidnap Colon out by himself? Maybe because she knows that he's Gaban's kid, so she wants to like he's special in terms of the game that they're playing with Shamrock and all the rest of them. But oh my goodness, hold on. Let's get into all this stuff about Zebek, bro. I'm just like my mind is blown, bro. Oda is absolutely yo. I don't know if y'all can. Let me move the mic up closer so y'all can hear me. Oda is like, bruh. Oda is cooking. Okay, so everything with Zebek and the Rocks Pirates happened how many years ago? Bruh. Wait, I'm just. Even when Loki was a kid, bruh, he would have still been around the size of Hajuruddin. And they said that the fight ended disastrously for Loki, bruh. They said the fight ended disastrously for bro. So that means that Rocks pieced this man up so bad, bruh. Let's go through that again, bruh. A brief flashback reveals that Loki once encountered Zebek in the past and even attempted to join his crew as a kid. However, Zebek, whose appearance remains obscured, flatly rejected Loki's request. This rejection led Loki to challenge Zebek to a fight, which ended disastrously for him. Whitebeard is also seen in the flashback, but Zebek's face remains hidden. He believes Zebek was born in the wrong era. Roger said the same thing. But which era is Loki referring to? Okay. There's something else I wanted to go over. Okay, so Loki shares information with Luffy's group regarding the God's Knights. Okay, so now Luffy and the rest of them know for sure that Shanks has an evil twin, because that is most likely what he's gonna tell them. He refuses to disclose Shanks' whereabouts, believing that Luffy has yet to truly earn his freedom. What does that mean, bro? Luffy has yet to truly earn his freedom. His freedom from what? And then now he's looking at Loki. Now that we know that he understands that Luffy admires Shanks the way he admires Zebek. What does he mean truly earn his freedom? Could Loki be aware? Could this be a hint at something with the Nika fruit chat? Could Loki be aware that Luffy has the Nika fruit and he's saying that he can see that he's not at full power as yet, and that maybe his admiration to Shanks is what's holding him back to truly become a king? Because yeah, Luffy still looks up to Shanks, bruh. Like he still thinks he's really strong and really cool. He's like a father figure basically to him. So it's like, is he trying to say that in order for Luffy to fully unlock the Nika fruit's potential, Luffy needs to like surpass Shanks mentally? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that one, bro. He recovers a bit, but not fully. Okay, Jinbei stops that fire. Chapter concludes with Gonko appearing on this far ship, face to face with the Colon Pirates. Bruh, she is definitely a double agent. I don't even know how many more times I have to say that, bruh. The Colon Pirates align themselves with Robin's group. So Robin's group are the ones with the thorn. Oh, no. No, that makes a little more sense now. Robin's group are the ones with the thorns. They're over on the other side of the island. Well, on the tree, I guess. Albath is a tree, bro. These One Piece designs are getting insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, Robin is on the other side of the tree where the Holy Knights also are. So if the Colon Pirates align themselves with Robin's group, then it makes sense that Gonko, seeing them, would go after them. Now, the reason she might be in devil's advocate here, because like I believe that Gonko I believe that Gunko is a double agent, or like she's gonna become an ally somehow, and maybe this encounter is gonna be the start of them like switching her over. But if not, I believe she appeared to them because she believes that she could take them all out by themselves. Because who is on that ship? Usopp, Nami, Brooke. Oh, and she's a big fan of Brooke's music too. So that's gonna be an interesting playoff. Like we're gonna see her like come face to face with her number one like idol, I guess, because it's Japanese. But maybe she might still try to be there, bro. Like I don't know. It'll be interesting. Damn, I think we're gonna have a break next week after this chapter, bro. Rox D Zebek, another Mihawk victim. Yo, bruh. Luffy gave Loki meat. That's how you know Luffy with you. Nah, that's facts, bro. That's big facts. I'm reading the comments on the side now, so I'll pull it a little bit. Nah, y'all still ain't gonna be able to see that, even if I do that. But hold on. Let me pull this across. I'll rearrange it so that there's still more stuff in the spoilers to read. So let's go see what someone asked Red on that it's weird that Whitebeard also appears in Loki's flashback. Is he the one that defeated Loki because he believes that the Rocks is like Buggy and his dad? That Zebek is not like Buggy at all, and in fact, he's the complete opposite, and this chapter proves it. Damn! So all them Rocks being a Zebek like, all them Rocks being a Buggy like figure. Yo, that's what I was about to say, bruh. Loki is genuinely the size of Oz, bruh. So even as a kid, he would have been around the size of Hajoridin, if not bigger. Because we're not talking that long ago, bro. We know giants live for mad long. So if he was a kid, back in the time when... Hold on. How old is Colin? That's gonna like back up everything I know. Colin is 20 years old, chat. Yup. Yup. Colin is 20 years old and he's still a kid, bruh. How old is Hajoridin? Nah, we gon' piece this up real nice. We gon' piece this up real nice. Bro, just yeah. Give me that. Don't give me all that other information. Hajoridin is 81 years old, bruh. Alright. So, and we know that Hajoridin is Loki's older brother, but not by a lot. I'm willing to bet it's only 20 years. If Whitebeard was about 60 something years old. Sorry, Chad, I'm not that great at math, bro. But I'll average through the numbers and like figure it out because we'll figure out how old Loki was 63 years ago. So right, that means right, Hajoridin is older than him by 18 years. Loki was born 63 years ago. So, bruh, nah, he was younger than he was younger than Colin when he fought. Easiest way to do it right now really is 56. Which means this encounter happened about 20 when Loki, yeah, this means this encounter happened when Loki was about 20 years old, chat. So he would have been around Colin's age when he tried to fight Zebek. Yo. And now, for height adjustment, because Colin is half human, half giant. Ripley was part of the giant warrior pirate, so you can assume that she's a bit stronger and a bit bigger than other giants, since she's about Dorian Broggy's age, in fact. But then we could safely assume that Loki, at 20 years old, would have been a little bit under Hajoridin's height, which is still mad tall for a giant. Like, we see what Luffy looks like next to him, and Rocks Rocks was about Roger's height, bro. And yo, he pieced that man up. But yeah, it's like actually we don't know. Like we see what Loki looked like as a kid, bro. He was already taller than Hajridin was as a kid, and Hajridin has two giant parents. So like, yeah, bro. This chapter, I'm not gonna read that because YouTube. Yeah, someone pointed out before Kaido compared Luffy to the strongest characters in this world. One of them was Zebek, who was his captain before. Also, Blackbeard ship is called Zebek Saber. No, yeah, all the goats up here: Whitebeard, Roger, Zebek, Shanks, and Odin. These were the strongest people to him. Cinema. Cinema. So all of these people, Pirate King level. I'm saying that right now, bro. Everyone in this flashback that Kaido is saying, bro, I'd say they were Pirate King level to varying degrees, bro. I would say that we need to see what happened in God Valley. We need to see what happened in God Valley and throw Gap in there because throw Gap in there. I don't care what you say, bro. Gap is on the level of these guys, bro. Gap is on the level of these guys. I think Rocks, Mihawk, Shanks all equals, and when Roger fought Rocks, Roger wasn't in his prime. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, we don't have Mihawk up there. Mihawk is a sleeping giant though. Don't ever sleep on the world's strongest swordsman, bruh. So Rock's crew was the original Cross Guild. How much y'all wanna bet? This, bruh, no they weren't. Nah, bruh. Rock's crew was a beastly crew. That's what it was. April Fools, bruh. Rocks D Zabak, another Mihawk victim. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Don't sleep on Mihawk, bro. All them saying Rocks was a fraud. Come outside. That's what I'm saying, bro. Everyone who was saying that Rocks was a fraud, bro, I want to hear y'all now. I want to hear y'all now, bro. I want to hear none of it, bro. I never thought Rocks was a fraud. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it right now, bro. Imagine the chapter that appears Rocks and it's April Fool's Absolute Cinema. This confirms Zebek wasn't a buggy type character, but he was strong. Many thought Loki will ally with Luffy, but he'll go with Blackbeard team, the Dark Nika. Nah. Luffy gave this man food, bruh. Loki's not gonna have a choice whether or not to join the crew now. Like, if it comes down to it, Luffy will fight him and make him join the crew. I'm telling you. That's gonna become Rock's Law on April Fools. Yo. Hype chapter, but then I remember about April Fool's joke. Nah, that's the bro, I hope because like he already posted a April Fool's one, bro, and he said that these are the like real ones, so they're showing new characters in One Piece. Bro, imagine when we get Rock's design, bro. Imagine when they reveal what that beast look like, bro. Nah, chat. Yo, don't forget to like the live as y'all are watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really helps out with the algorithm. So I'm just saying. Drop a couple likes in the chat and your boy finna appreciate that. And to those of y'all, and to anyone who's wondering, this stream, I'm also streaming on YouTube and it's gonna remain up on YouTube. So you can hit the link in my bio and go to my YouTube channel and watch the entire thing from the beginning to the end. See all the information, bro. But yeah, Rox isn't a fraud. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, Orug, bro. I don't know if we're gonna see anything on Orug again. Like, he'll come back eventually, but like, give it time, bro. Zebek mentioned, it gave me chills. Rock's mini flashback, Gonko pulled up on Nami and the gang were eating good. Nah, Gonko versus Nami would be tough, bro. Gonko versus Nami and Usopp would be tough, bro. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a good square off right there. Like, we gonna get, imagine if we get Gonko versus Nami and Usopp and Robin and Brook, because we know Robin and Brook like to fight together. They're a good pair, bro. We get Robin and Brook versus the other two Holy Knights, because they could kind of hold their own. I'm gonna need Robin to learn Haki in this arc, though. I'm sorry, like, Like genuinely, bro, I'ma need Robin to learn hockey in this arc, bro. Like we can't like come on, man. Some hockey infused, like, bro. Them slaps gonna go crazy, bro. Nah, this chapter was absolute hype. Luffy and Loki dynamic ORG Oda's about to cook. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, bro, they dead ass like brothers, bro. And it's the same way, yo. The Zoro and Loki comparison, bro. And bro, I remember I dropped a TikTok talking about the crew or something, bro, and how many people are gonna be on the crew. I think I was talking about Loki joining the crew, and people was like, "Oh no, Luffy said he wanted 10 good men. There's 10 people on the crew already. 10 people when you count Luffy. 10 people when you count Luffy. Luffy said he wanted 10 men. He's not counting himself in the 10 men that he wants. Otherwise, he would have said, I want 9 men. There's still an open slot, bro. Yamato didn't join the crew. She's most likely gonna be like Meech Scales joined the live. Yo, Meech was good, bro. We looking at the new One Piece spoilers, bro. But yeah, what was I saying? So Yamato is probably gonna be like first division commander or something of the like One Piece Pirates, or like how Wano is gonna stay affiliated or under Emperor Straw Hat Luffy's authority, and Yamato is gonna be like the commander in charge of that, and Momonosuke is gonna be in charge of Wano. It's gonna kind of work like a colony type shit, bro. That's how I think it's gonna work. The same way how Vivi is gonna become queen of Alabasta, and Alabasta is gonna be a territory of fish. Alabasta is gonna be a territory that is, bro, I can't even remember the word right now. Oh my gosh, sorry, chat. That is not officiated, bro. Why do I keep thinking of that? Associated. That is associated with Emperor Straw Hat Luffy's crew. And the same thing is gonna happen for islands like Dressrosa, Jaya, everywhere the Straw Hat, Drum Island, everywhere the Straw Hats have been, bro. All of those are gonna become Luffy's territory, including Elbaf very soon, which is gonna lead to him and Shanks having to face off. I could already see it, bro. But I just don't know. Oda's being so crazy with the story right now. I don't know if Blackbeard versus Shanks is gonna happen before Luffy versus Shanks. Because it's like, if Luffy really wants to be the Pirate King and be an emperor, he's gonna have to fight Shanks. And I think this is where Loki is gonna come into play. Loki is gonna push Luffy to fight Shanks. 1,000,000%, bro. I'm telling y'all. Yo. This chapter, absolute banger, chat. Absolute banger, yo. I'm gonna fire. And yo, we had an insane viewer turnout on this live, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it so much, bro. We got 350 people viewing this, bro. 351 viewers in total is crazy to me, bro. So like, thank you so much for that, guys. Like I said, y'all can hit the link in my bio and go on YouTube and watch the full thing if you want to like read through the spoilers yourself or whatever. But like, yeah, bro, like this chapter, absolute peak, bro. I knew we were going to go back to Loki in the underworld at this point in time. They're going to find a way to heal him, but they're going to be on Elbaf for a while. I'm still sticking to that. Wait for full summary for more peak. Pew pew, you know, from Pew. I'll actually, okay, I'm not sure as yet, but yeah, guys, yo, Owl, I don't know if you was in the full stream, bro, but this chapter was absolute fire, and I'm gonna be streaming again today, so you guys can look out for that. Might talk about the One Piece spoilers on those streams, but until next time, until the chapter review on Saturday, bro. Saturday morning around this exact same time, we're gonna get it live for the chapter review, bro. We're gonna go into it. It's gonna be crazy. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And to everyone on YouTube, everyone who may have came in and watched, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content.